What's up, Dan? That sucks, man. That uh that eclipse was pretty cool. Balance shaft broke. Man. I would say once in a lifetime opportunity, but it'll happen again in 80 years. I got my grandbaby out there watching TV till her mom gets back. What's up, Tom? Unfinished? How are you guys doing? Hi, Lauren. Finding some good content. TV's out at the hotel, and oh, dang, dude. 6 hours to get there with no TV. God, what would you do? Where you at now, Levi?
It is a ball.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you like your Freddy doll?
Oh, so you drove home. And you were originally from Illinois, wasn't you? You got a little drunk for the eclipse on an empty stomach. Jeez. Yeah. I worked for a little while, was off at 1. And I found Calvin's car. Just got home from work, got to feet up. Cool. That's cool. I'm finished. Have I found Calvin's car? Uh, which one? Oh, Indiana is home. Gotcha. So, who's in Illinois? Jeff. Two hacks. He's in Illinois. You remember the Toledo sucker? 3.5 hours. Damn. Oh, wow. That sucks. And Twisted's in Illinois. I knew somebody was. You gonna try and see Jeff and John? Hell yeah. Truck and trailer. Man, that sucks. It's not functional. And it's gotta suck to get that shit stolen. Do they have any idea of who would have tried? Ah, man, that sucks. Dakota, what's up, buddy? So, just the wrong people drove by at the right time and saw the rig and knew how to take it pretty much. That's true, Dylan. Dan, I would love to. I tried to. I left a Hyundai parked out in front of my house with the actual keys in it. Doors unlocked. Trying to bait some. I think all of them know me. They probably knew I did it. No room to pull the pump out, even removed the pulley off the pump. Would not fit out anywhere. Top engine mount, pull number 4. Okay, well, do what you got to do, man. I mean, those cars are almost extinct, so you won't ever have to do another one. That's true, Dan. Someone could have followed him. Yeah. I'm the same thing with these liars. And yeah. Left your tub of Hot Wheels is on around by the time you get back there. It's long gone. Sucks to this day. Imagine if you. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I'm finished. Used to live in Detroit. We were comfortable enough to sleep with our doors open. No, I stand firmly behind that unfinished or functional. I have an FAFO on the tailgate of my truck. I do have in mind, and because my truck was like in the top 5 stolen, I have a kill switch in every damn car I've ever had. My Camaro, the truck, and they both have the what the hell is those things? The Apple tags or whatever. Yeah, they work really damn good. Now, there are some days when I pull it up just to refresh it, and it says it's over the neighbor's, driveway. So I got to go look and make sure. What's up, Dr. Art? That truck's really cool, man. I'm like super jealous. If I had a garage, I'd have more fun shit to work on. I got mine in with a buddy of mine, so we keep an eye on each other's shit when we're not, in town and things like that. Unfinished, you got to make it past the dogs first. Mohawk, what's happening, buddy? The Model T has 2 air tags in it. Hell yes. Leighton, what's going on, dude? I can't do that where I live. I'm in a suburb of Dayton, Ohio, and they have codes around here that are just stupid. So I can't have cars just sitting around. They tried to tow my Camaro way back when, before I had the money to start working on it, and I locked my gate, everything else, because they're not allowed to go behind a locked gate. It's actually against the law. So that's when I started tearing the car apart. Just fired up that truck for $100. Hell yes. Oh no, you just fired up the $100 truck. Riverside. Mr. John Wilburn, what's happening? I was fueling up after mowing yesterday and saw an Apple AirTag laying on the base of a light pole. Yeah, that could be. Well, me and Jason both live in Riverside. You know, it's a suburb of Dayton, and yeah. I wonder if they had air tags in it. Regardless, it still sucks. Something like that happened to me. I couldn't rely on the cops. What's up, bro? It was protecting the light pole. It's a real sketchy neighborhood, especially if it was aluminum or copper, right? This guy lives right near us. Did I know that? Or did Jason know that? I think Jason knows that. Yeah, sometimes the hotel staff can be like that. Watch this video, didn't mention Apple tags. Damn. Oh, he's asking Jason that. Gotcha. Yeah, pretty much I could hear Jason start the S10 because we're only basically 2.5, 3 blocks away from each other. From a different mother? No, same mother. I remember when we talked about that because we were going to go fix his car. There's a single light full of thieves down the street from one of my properties. Good to air tag your heat pumps. Wow. Oh, damn it. I wondered about the hotel staff. They asked some clerk if they were. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Well, hopefully they can find it. And enough people watch that video, someone's going to say something at some point. Hopefully. I hope they do anyway. Damn. You know, I've heard it. And next town over, I used to live before I bought this house here. It happened a lot in the low rent district. And I mean, they were actually staying in the house, you know, squatting but cutting the copper, everything out of the walls, just to leave a week later after they robbed the house. Yeah, yeah, that's true, folks. That's how it is. Man, the price of scrap right now is so low, it ain't worth it. No, there's no real good reason to steal. But I mean, if I was stuck in that situation and I had to nab some food from somebody, I might do that to feed my girls. Jobs grow on trees, man. You would think my youngest, she applied at 25 different places within a week and a half, 2 weeks. One place called her back. She had never worked, she had no background, and no one would give her the chance. And now she's finally got her foot in the door over here at animal groomers, bathing dogs, and yeah, mainly dogs. Yeah, the scrap yards around here do that too. But if you got a truckload or trailer load of copper, they're going to suspect you. But for the most part, they ask no questions. They just take a picture of your ID and that's it. You can see the catalytic converters when the price of them scrap was good. Yeah. Yeah, when the price of cats were up, yeah, everybody was getting hit. Hmm. I think a lot of us have our CCW. That's I've had mine for a really long time. Yeah, that too, John. Yeah, they find those quiet scrap yards. Dakota, I've had one job for over a year, and you're about to ready to retire. I think you got a little bit more time to go. Dan, you've had a taste of retirement a couple times. It does kick ass. I can imagine. I've taken some long vacations, and it's nice to be able to sit back and not have to worry about anything. It's easy to scrap new title cars. Um, Kinda. Um, so around here, I don't know of any place around here you scrap a car that you absolutely have to have a title for. Oh yeah, Dan, I know. When I was on vacation, I would still work on the house, work on the car, whatever. I can't sit down and just do nothing. I think I did more fishing that week and a half I was off. Yeah, if you cut that sucker into pieces, yes. Which me and my other brother Jeremy, we had done that to a couple cars. Man, Just a simple cut card. You just grab that. Yeah. So you got an outside chop shop, is what you're trying to say? Putting it out there for everybody to see, Dakota? No, Dan, it don't matter. If the car's whole, you have to have a title. Yeah, we had a couple cars that, pretty much were abandoned. Tried to get them to come get them. They didn't want them. So a couple Sawzall blades, pickup truck. Even my brother, Jeremy's Firebird, that he blew the motor up, wiped the car out, everything. And the guy he got the car from wouldn't give up the title. So it got cut up. We bought a parts car without a title, but that was years ago. But we didn't have to worry about a title. We just got rid of the car. You're right, Twisted. It'll show up, but it won't be the same. At night.
I'll get her some tomorrow. It's okay. I did get your text. My text was never sent back to you.
Really, Dan? Around here, you better have one, or you ain't getting tags and everything else. It's not as strict as some places. Oh, sorry. But there's other towns around us that you can't leave a car sitting more than a day or two. You have to drive it or move it or something. Around here, as long as it's in the driveway, they really don't care. Although it has to be legally tagged now, and a bunch of other BS because the hell they tried to raise with me, but I found ways to get around it, and now they made it to where I can't get around it. And I think, is it me or am I a lot closer? I don't remember being this close. I'm in the same spot I was, but for some reason it's like it zoomed in on me. I know I didn't tag the Camaro for, I think, 8 years. I kept tags current and insurance for a couple years, and then after I realized I needed to pull the motor apart, I shut off the insurance and never paid for tags again. And when I finally retagged it, they tried running the VIN, because after a year or two, it kicks out of your history. All right, man. I appreciate it. Take it easy. Some states put a lien for child support on title. Yep, I've heard about that. Well, it took the lady forever at the license bureau to. I actually had to bring or go out and get the registration so they could see the old registration to the car. And it was still that old, like, carbon copy type of registration instead of the ones they have these days. Oh, what do you got going on, Mohawk? Twisted's playing with power steering pumps and Toyotas, and I've been doing some weird stuff at work. Got an old, this is an 08 Charger with a 2.7. I had to pull the heads on. It'll be going back together tomorrow. See what else I got. Ah, yeah, 2.7. They're big pieces of junk. Yeah, that's all that matters. Some of those people like those old, older ones. Some people swear by them. There's a couple customers that old 97 Camrys. What's the other Toyota? I mean, the bodies rotted out before they quit running. And there's still a bunch of them on the road. Yeah, they live forever. Well, what's that other one? Avalon. It had the damn 3 liter. They might smoke a little bit, but dude, they run forever. He's met that exterior vehicles around here. You know, I was at the gas station and saw a nice 71 F100, and he said it was for sale for about half of what he should be. Next reported stolen. Jesus. Years ago, my uncle was in the hospital, and he was in there for a few weeks. He actually had his foot cut off or something like that from diabetes and things. And some meth head, he stole my uncle's freaking his trailer. It was one of the big mobile homes, but stole that sumbitch and took it to the scrapyard, if you would believe it. Not doing much, just working and working at work. Yeah, well, yeah, sounds like everybody else too. I had to ask. Same guy bought a Shelby Daytona. Oh, sweet. They did find the truck. That's awesome. Yeah, the trailer, like you find in the trailer park. He hooked that son bitch up to a truck and he pulled that thing to a scrapyard. Not before, he went through and rummaged the whole place and found a few guns that were still there and my 45 long Colt and took them all and sold them. But the guy that did it ended up dying in jail, so he got his. That was after my uncle had passed away as well. Our dad was about ready to go after the guy right there in the courtroom. Well, this was in Southern Ohio, and it was also 10 years ago. So, things were different then. They might have messed with it. We don't know. But the fact was it was there and it was gone. Yeah. Well, other than the actual floor of that thing, the outside might have been aluminum, but the rest of the structure was just wood. Other than the floor that was steel, but Jesus, I mean, I've seen burned up mobile homes and trashed mobile homes that they destroyed right there, and had one of those, I don't know, it was like a 8-yard big dumpster. It was able to fit the whole mobile home in that dumpster. That's what little material those things are made out of. No, they had proof of the, them destroying the whole thing, unfortunately. Cool, Mohawks. Thanks for stopping in, man. You have a great night too. Oh, I'm so freaking tired. That's no shit unfinished. Cajun, what's up, man? How are you? Yeah, well, they also stole his pickup truck and his Saturn that he used to drive back and forth to Dayton, because he lived about 2.5 hours away in Peebles. And yeah, filthy dude. Dude stole it and put $2 in gas in it. Big spender. Yeah, it's actually nice. I mean, countryside. It's really pretty down there, but it still some filthy son bitches down there. Jeez. Two years older than you. You're going after the Cougars, huh? Yeah, we were up in the fours, but after the eclipse this morning, all the prices dropped. I don't know why they were being dicks like that and taking advantage of everybody. We had so many people rolling into Dayton. I should have took a picture of it, but if you guys look it up, pretty sure you'd be able to find it. But Wright Pat's a really big place. And they opened at 7 a.m. on the 8th. And people didn't stop coming in until, 1, 2 o'clock. And that whole area was bumper to freaking bumper. It was insane. Up in Huber Heights was the same way. Up in Troy. I heard Xenia and, other places had a ton of people. Just packed out. What's up, Cajun?
Hey, Ron, how you doing, man?
Not bad.
How's everybody doing in the chat? Good to see y'all. How y'all are?
Killing some time.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. I figured I'm making some leads up, some new leads.
Yeah.
And I figured I'll jump up here with him. I can talk and look
Heck
and all
yeah.
this. I don't have to look at the screen all the time. You announcing people when they talk. So,
That's right.
Whatever. That's
What you got?
making some little grabber hooks.
Okay.
You can't see that little.
For test leads, I can see it.
Yeah, test leads. Then I got these right here. On the other hand,
Yeah.
that goes in the meter. But I got all kind of different stuff like that. Different gauge wires. I got every gauge you can think of, man. From
Right.
24, 26 on down to 12. And all silicone.
Nice.
So
is it similar to the Cat 3?
actually some of this is right up there. My 12 gauge. Actually, my 14 can handle 800.
Oh,
I think.
that's pretty good.
At 15 amps, I want to say. Silicon can take more than.
Insulate quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, silicon take a little more heat. Hey, Jason, than regular PVC insulated wire.
Mm-hmm.
Which I got a spool of that. I think that's 16 or 18. I forgot. But I got that just for making stuff up for. I used to have that 250-foot roll when I was doing installations of CBs and stuff,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and trucks and cars. I didn't do it personally. I just worked on the radios. I had an installer for that. I was too busy inside. This guy wanted to hire me somewhere later after I closed my shop. Man, I'll give you a job as an installer. I said, no, I'll be behind the bench. You can hire
Yeah, I'm
somebody
too
else
old
to
for that shit.
install. Well, back then I was in my 30s. Back then I was like 38, 39.
Mm.
I started the shop in my 20s. I always had a shop. I had a shop when I was 19.
Heck yeah. So, what are you making the leads for?
Just my multimeter on my electronic bench.
Nice. Okay.
The little hooks stay good for just clamping in, especially like the ground leads. And then I can probe with the other one. I can probe with this or with the regular, hook something up, hook that up,
Right.
and then get on this end and then look at my meter.
I used to have a really nice set of what the hell was it? Fluke test leads that had that spring-loaded poker in it,
Oh, yeah.
and I melted them.
Oh, wow. What'd you do? What'd you hit? Would
I
you
had
hit
to
by
hook them
accident?
Yeah, it killed my meter and everything. It was before I realized
killed
I
a
needed. It was before I realized I needed a different meter for a hybrid.
I killed a meter one time.
I shot
Not
150
that long
volts
ago,
through it.
neither. It wasn't that long ago.
I shot 150 volts through it, and it didn't like it.
Probably 1400.
I was good at letting the smoke out.
Oh
Typically
yeah,
I do it
I
just
let
so I
the
can
magic
find it.
smoke out, bro. The magic blue smoke. And we was backstage, me and full wave wreck. And what's that noise I heard? He said, "What's
Well,
that noise I heard?"
I've got an old Mac tool
And
meter
then the
that I've
lights
had
went out.
for ages.
Everything went out. Good thing my laptop was on battery.
Right.
I mean, everything went out. He's
Well,
like, "Man, I was fixing to
the
call
one I have
911
now,
and give me your address."
right. The meter I have now has a fuse, so it won't hurt it.
Oh, I had 2 fuses in mine. I can show that to you. It was my mistake.
Yeah, it happens.
Most transformers are the same color. Primary to secondary, same color.
Mhm.
Black and white. Primary, black and white. House electric, black and white. Well, I hooked my black and white up, and I had some smaller wire than this. This is 16
Yeah.
gauge. I had some 18, I think.
So
Yeah,
did you guys get
18.
the 3.7 running?
I hooked it up to the secondary side of transformer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to be 6.3 volts, a filament transformer. I was making an octopus from a curve tracer device for my oscilloscope. Well, I had it backwards.
Oh.
I had 6.3 volts hooked up to the electricity side, primary.
Right.
I mean, I had the secondary side hooked up to live mains, house mains. 6.3 times 220.
Uh-huh.
What'd that come to?
A lot. 1,800. I don't know. Something.
6.3 times 220. 1,386.
Yeah.
That's what
A
hit
lot.
the meter with current. Oh, I mean, it smoked it. So it didn't hurt the leads neither. They were 18 gauge.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt them. Didn't hurt the transformer neither. I thought I popped it. I didn't. I hooked it up later when I got the color code. It works. And I tested it. It's It's still intact. All I did was pass some juice through it for 2 seconds, you know.
It don't even take that long.
No, not for that meter at least. It bombed that thing. Smoke didn't come out.
Dan,
That's what
I
surprised
don't
me.
touch main boxes on or hybrids. I mean, hybrids aren't bad now. I've worked on enough of them. I don't care now. But main boxes and houses, on the other hand, my hair is curly enough. I don't mess with the boxes. I'll change outlets and switches and shit, but I ain't messing with that big shit coming in the house.
Yeah, we was messing with some 3-phase stuff a while back in Johnny's shop. I'm
440?
scared of it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not scared of it, but I respect it very much.
Mm-hmm.
I've been around it all my life, though. I used to help a electrician wiring when my dad built a house. My dad was a house builder. I was always around the electrician, you know,
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
change breakers and shit, but still, if it comes down to
I don't know.
running
I've
that
pulled
big wire to the
meters.
house,
I've pulled meters. I've pulled live from the transformer up on the pole through brand new boxes. You got to tape them, you know, one at a time. Like I said, I'm not
So-
scared of it, but I know what I'm doing. I respect it.
way back when I did the siding on my house, and I grabbed a hold of the meter box, and it pulled right off of my house. It was only screwed into the brown board. So yeah, nothing happened. I just pulled it away, did all the siding, and then I called the power company, and he cut the wire, and I remounted everything back to the house. He hooked everything back up. He never disconnected the power. And he's up there barehanded, cutting the wire back and getting everything ready to hook it back up. And I was done mounting the box.
Yeah, he had some 20,000 volt gloves on too.
No, he did not.
No, he's barehanded.
He barehanded this thing. It was I was puckering like a sumbitch.
He was in a bucket.
No, he was standing on my roof.
Oh, well. Hey, Landon, what's up?
So yeah, and then a screw hit one of those
Bus bars.
one of the wires coming in,
Oh,
and
okay.
it disintegrated to, I don't know, it just went away.
When that happened, when you pulled it off of the house, or
No, see, I went to put it back on the house, and my buddy Craig was helping me do my siding, and he pushed the box against the house and went to run a screw in it, and it fell and hit that bar and then went up.
oh man, yeah.
So that's when I told him, wait, I'm going to call the power company, make them cut the power. So, but when I pulled the box off the house, the screws never hit.
Yeah.
It scares the hell out of me thinking about it.
So I was going to ask you that question. That, you know, what happened with the screws that were in the box?
They're in the bottom of the box when I pulled it off.
Yeah, good. Okay.
And, you know, what could have happened to me is just, yeah. It's freaky.
Yeah. My
Let's see,
Pontiac
my
Trans
Pontiac
Am is a transformer.
It
It transformed into a
non-functional.
non-functional car quite often. Damn.
Does that mean you keep up with the Kardashians, take some nuts, and announce, Jesus Christ.
My Jeep Liberty is a flux capacitor. It's still back in time.
So you ain't got that going yet?
I've been waiting on a guy. I couldn't find an O2 engine. You know, everybody's telling me, hey, man, you got to put an O2 in there. O3 ain't going to work. The ring on the tone ring or something on the.
Yep.
They changed stuff. I know they changed stuff on when they switched it to the O3 on the drivetrain. You know, heavier duty. I mean, mine's got the heavy duty drivetrain, and they went with a cheaper drivetrain in O3.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few Jeep nuts that told me about that. You know, Jeep aficionados. So, but she calls herself a nut too. Anyway, a Jeep nut. So buddy of mine told me that he's going to give me a car. So waiting on that. He's got to get the clear title to it. It's paid for, but so it's 2011 Suzuki SX4, the sedan, not the hatchback, the other one,
Yeah.
the regular car. So
So you're just gonna give up the Jeep?
oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. I might ask like 1,500 for it. Let them offer me 12. You know, anybody, a mechanic, you know, like an out of town mechanic or something, or wherever, that their labor's free, you know, to them.
Yeah, well,
You
kind
know,
of.
they'll find an engine for
We'll
it,
pay for it somehow.
yeah, and then they'll sell it for, you know, $4,000. It's the limited edition, you know. It's the one it's got all the bells and whistles, leather seats. I mean, this Jeep is in immaculate condition. There's a little rust on the back rocker panel on the passenger side.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, this Jeep came from up north, Indiana, but it lived down here in the winters. Every winter, it was pulled behind a coach, a Bluebird coach.
Nice.
It was a one owner vehicle that I got it from.
And you
No
you
rust.
said it dropped the
nothing.
valve seat?
No, that's Johnny's that dropped the valve seat. In fact,
Oh,
he needs a
okay.
new head. Mine is the one that the freeze got the block,
Okay.
or the freeze got it. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
block, head gaskets, but the engine ran too long with the coolant and water
Yeah.
mixed in the crankcase. I mean, that thing went about 7 miles with all that mixture in the crankcase.
Mhm.
I'm telling you what them barons like, you know, I mean, or
Yeah.
gonna be like. So no, I'm not gonna try to even entertain the notion of putting new gaskets, fluxing the heads, you know, to see if they cracked, or might have just took out the gaskets. I don't know, but it doesn't matter anyway because of all the liquid in the crankcase. You know, I don't know what color the barons are. They didn't get hot. I know that.
Yeah.
But still in all, it'll need an overhaul if the block's not cracked.
That sucks. So he ain't pulled the head on that one yet to try and
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
There was a valve seat, all right. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sure was. I think David brought that up, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Yeah. I
He
think
said it was
we
Dave Quick Wrench. He
I
said,
had told,
sounds like a valve seat, keeping it from popping back up.
Mhm.
You know, with that
That's
tight
what we
spring
talked about
there.
on here.
And sure enough, I told Johnny the next day, I said, hey, look in that intake. I mean, you know, your intake's off. Look up in there and see if that valve seat's popped out. Sure enough, it was.
Yeah, we talked about that on here when you were asking about the tone wheels or the tone ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it, and so did the 4.7s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I did tons of them. I had a piston and a rod and 2 valves to redo those cylinder heads on number 1 and number 3 all the time.
Huh. Hey, buddy.
Yay, Wendy. Wendy's home.
Wendy English. Hello. How you doing, sir?
Don said he was jumping in the shower, but he ain't made it back yet. Oh, man. Today has been weird. The full convertible Blazers were cool, Dan. I do like. I miss them. So my buddy Craig, he's got one for his daughter that he's building.
I had what grade I was in? 7th grade, I think. Miss Prejean was my teacher. I forget if it was English or what. She had a Blazer. This is
What,
back
full
in
size or?
this is back in 1976 or
Oh
1977.
shit! The cool Blazers.
Yeah, them square body.
Yep. Yeah, this one, the one he's building for her is a 78, and the one his boy has is a 81.
Didn't Blazers come out in 76 or 7 or whatever? When did he start making them?
They come out earlier than that.
Okay. Well, anyway, she had one. And I want to say it was
Actually, no, that was
around
a Suburban.
77.
It might have been.
It was a Blazer.
I'll have to ask him. I can't remember.
Come in blazing. Whoa. Wow. That worked. Okay, let's see. I got to get some heat on this sucker. A lot of metal right there.
Yeah.
Thick. It's all right. I got a 5.2 millimeter tip. I can change the tips on this thing. I just pull them out and put the other one back in.
Yeah.
I got pop it out, pop it in. 5.2 millimeter. That's heavy enough. Let me hit my boost on my station right there. Get it up to about 450 Celsius. Oh, I gotta put my eyes on.
Cajun, where are you located?
I'm in Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah.
If y'all ever been on I-10 and went from Lafayette, Louisiana toward Texas, y'all went through a little town called Crowley. Well, north of Crowley, anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm north of that, 20 miles. I'm from the Gulf Coast, though. I'm from 40 miles south of there.
Well, it's not far from home, though.
Yeah, I'm not far from where I was raised. I used to have a house just to the west of me back in 88.
First year of the Blazer was 1969.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they wasn't popular in my area, I guess. That I just don't remember them.
Yeah, I was
Just
pretty
remember
sure I
Miss-
saw a 71 or 72 Blazer. It was sexy as hell.
I just remember Miss Prito had one.
Yeah.
All right.
Dakota, I'm from Louisiana, son.
And Louisiana.
Man, I'm tired tonight. God.
Man, that takes a while to cool down. I was getting
71,
warm.
72 Blazer. Full shine trim in a two-tone. I don't know, the one I saw was actually a two-tone. I think it was just white. But well,
Two-tone. Hers was blue and white, baby blue and white.
yeah.
I was Chevy's colors back then. One of their schemes, blue, baby blue, light blue and white, sky
Yeah.
blue or whatever.
Most were solid color. I think this was repainted because it was just well kept because it was gorgeous.
Have you ever seen Stale Cracker at an event?
Which event and what is it?
Stale Cracker, the guy, yeah, he emphasizes his accent a little bit. He's from my area. I
Oh,
want to say he's
okay.
from Lafayette. Got kind of stocky, boy. Blind headed, toe headed. You always like, yeah, I'm gonna get my boudin there, and I'm gonna get my beer there, I'm gonna dehydrate there.
that guy.
I think
Yeah.
that's who he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know an event, but
Put it on the
That's
cracker,
him.
son.
that's it.
Jesus. How far from Plaque, Maine are you?
Oh man, I put the wrong thing on there.
Guarantee.
I thought I never heard a voice. A buddy of mine went live. I put the wrong one on. Shy, boy,
I've done that
man.
shit before.
Put the wrong one on first.
Dylan was asking how far from Plaquemine are you?
Plaquemine?
Plaquemine?
Plaquemine. That means burnt persimmon in French.
Gesundheit.
Persimmon. Wait, who's that there? How far from Plaquemine are you? Shit, I used to live right by Plaquemine. That's where I had my radio shop at.
I figured that much, Dylan, because I didn't know what the hell you was asking.
Two-way radio shop. I had that in Grosset. That's straight north of Plaquemine. Well, not quite. I had to the South Road going toward By Blue and all that down there, and then I had to head west a little bit on Bellevue, and then I was right there downtown Plaquemine. Wasn't far from the lumberyard like that. But if you're talking about the one below Bruley and Addis and all that on Highway 1, yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. But if you're talking about Plaquemine Parish, that's down by the Boot down there. That's southeast Louisiana. And it just cooled down yet. Mm-hmm.
He said he worked at something. You'll have to look at that a few months back.
See Talos a few months back. See Talos. I think he got a spell correct or whatever busted loose on him on that word. Autocorrect or whatever they call it.
Maybe.
See Talos.
Hour south of Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it's not even that far. If you're coming from Baton Rouge and got to cross the bridge, yeah. Or if you got to wait on the ferry, you know, in Plaquemine, you got to wait on the ferry. Yeah, then it's an hour. See Talos. I'm not getting that one. It's a company name, yeah.
What's up, Blake?
Oh, man, I need a boost here. Come on.
How's Mr. Blakers doing?
Yeah.
I think I saw Blake doing some body work or something on a hood or something.
Is that a boat company or something? Tugboat company, supply boat company or something?
Not really much.
Say each letter separately, then
S.E.
Talos, like the name T-Y. Los, Ty, and lose. Ty lose. Chemical
They're
plant.
chemical.
Okay. Yeah, they got a few chemical plants down there on the river.
Sounds safe.
Huh?
Sounds safe.
Oh yeah.
Kid
Yeah, they
born
only
with 3
had
eyes and 2 belly buttons.
They only had one chemical plant explosion over there, but that was years and years ago. They're pretty safe over there. But that's lead paint. That place where they're doing lead for lead paint. All them welders got laid off because they was always adding new stuff, and welders got laid off. Opened up their own shops though. Welders were a dime a dozen. Back
I've
then.
never made it out that way. I guess I was somewhat close to there. I drove to Boise, Idaho one time when I was like 18. But that's the closest I ever got to you. What in the hell?
What's up, Rob?
Pronunciation helper.
Pronunciation helper. There you go.
What's up, man?
Oh, just sitting in the hotel.
Are you naked? Is that why there's no video?
I know.
Are you naked? All right, there's one down.
I just come in to help with the SE Tylos. You kept saying it. I'm like, I guess I'll have to figure it out. I'm not good at explaining things. So.
Dude, you did just fine. I was picking up what you was throwing down.
But yeah, they're a chemical plant there in Plaquemine, so that's
Could be on there.
How you say it?
Plaquemine.
No, the other one, the company.
Oh, SE Tylos.
SE Tylers. Okay, so I was doing C Tylers.
Yes, unfinished. We got a
Something like
streetcar
BA.
driver on here.
Is that related to BASE or BA? We
BASF?
do. Okay. Yeah.
No, I don't think.
No.
So, but I've worked for that company.
Okay. BASF or BASE. We are the future, and
Yeah, that's
or
BASF.
Chemical or something.
Dow Chemicals. Well, they're everywhere too. But
I was down there and Narco and all down there.
Yeah.
A little further south of Plaquemine.
Yeah. I've been to Louisiana once, and y'all are crazy.
Yeah, should have been on this end of Louisiana for Mardi Gras. Not New Orleans side, this side, southwest side. It's a traditional Mardi Gras. We know how to party. Oh, New Orleans is a big drunk thing. We know how to party. We can party without getting drunk, but we still get drunk.
Yeah, it was a good time. I didn't stay too long, but it was fun.
No, we don't get drunk. We just have a good time. We coherent. We can walk. We can pass a sobriety test that a trooper will give you.
That's the one thing I didn't see much of was police, which is probably
Come around Dayton.
You know what?
Get your fill.
Every time I've driven in Ohio, it's not bad. Indiana is bad. The state troopers literally appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like, they're like, it's dumb. Anyway. How's y'all's night?
What are you out doing this time?
Just a customer check-in. Just like a visit, basically.
Making sure they're doing their job, or
No, just like, how the machine is, how they're dealing with it, problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what kind of machine is it?
Well, this one will be a mixer, so
What's it mixing?
that I don't know.
Yeah, Jason got pulled over in Indiana last summer. I left before him, and he decided to try and catch up to me, and he was busted ass around these cars.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I saw the cop pass by me, and then he saw Jason, and I saw his brake lights come on, and he popped a UE. I was like, oh shit.
Now, see, I can see Jason doing that.
Well, I mean, he was just going to follow me, so I mean, I probably would have done the same thing, but he got caught. So the whole goal was not to get caught, but you know, he was driving a black SUV, and you really couldn't see the car.
SE Talos USA, pharmaceutical company,
Yeah.
Plaquemine.
Well, he probably didn't give you a ticket because you probably had to do one of the appears because of being out of state. And he didn't want to be that much of a D-bag.
He probably felt sorry for you.
He was buzzing pretty quick around that other car. He didn't care that he passed. It was because he was going so fast. I think that's what he said.
I want to say that's a subsidiary of BASE because they were in all that at one time too.
I can believe that. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm just a technician.
Yeah.
I don't know much.
You just go ahead and do your job and get out of there, huh?
Damn straight.
There you go.
That too. Probably couldn't believe that old Honda would roll out. You're
Right.
almost here again.
I'm almost understanding that. What Honda? What kind of Honda?
Little 4-cylinder Honda he got for driving back and forth to work.
Oh,
Instead
so a
of driving
car.
his big dumb diesel.
Oh, I can tell you the Honda Civics will reach 110 easily.
Oh, dude, I've got a V6 Honda out here. It will reach 110 quick.
It
I got a
feels,
3-liter V6 Honda Accord that will haul ass.
and I only know that from my pizza delivering days.
Yeah.
That was
Oh yeah, you didn't want to be late, huh?
no. Well, in certain companies, they'll do delivery times like in a certain distance. Well, the place I was working at, it typically didn't matter if as long as they met the minimum order, they sent it. So I could be
The
driving
old-
20 or 30 minutes away. So.
Yeah, I remember Domino's used to do that. 20 minutes, 15 minutes or less, then it was 20 minutes, then it was 30 minutes or whatever. Then they cut all that out.
I'm gonna call Verizon now so they can send it in for. Thank you.
Rob, just enter the credit card. It's all right.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. Where's my card at?
I don't know.
I was
Man.
just joking.
Oh, you reminded me. Thank you. The kids, Abby and Ashley, my 2 kids, went to the store, and one can't drive and one can. Ashley can't because she's not allowed to have her license. She's the one that had brain surgery like 11 years ago.
I got you.
She's 24, 25. Yeah. But she has no peripheral. From here over is just dark. She can't see shit.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, she had an 8-hour brain surgery when she was 14.
Oh,
Yeah,
So, it affected her vision really bad.
Yeah, sounds like it. See,
But
I'm not really the smartest man. You shouldn't leave your. I'm glad you said something to her because you don't just leave your credit card with kids.
well, no, Abigail wouldn't spend my money. She's 19 and she took Ashley up to the store, but
Yeah.
the kid always keeps my card. I'll get to the gas station.
I don't always. It's been her. I've been giving.
I'll get
Ashley-
somewhere and be like, son of a bitch.
You gave me and Danny your card last time, knowing that we had it when you left, and even went and got beer on your way home, knowing that we had your card and we're at the store. So that
Okay.
was on you.
Bye, Felicia.
I believe it. Travis might be.
Your mom,
Go.
She pulled a you.
I know. I ain't mad.
That's why I can't have kids because I would forget about the card and then I'd be broke.
Well, I mean, there's sometimes I do. Like I was worried about getting on here tonight when they left, and she didn't want to take Morgan with her baby. So I was just like, well, you guys have a half an hour to get to the store and back. Of course, she was gone for 40 minutes. So I put on one of her little TV shows so that she could sit out there and, watch TV while I started my live.
Right.
So, yeah. How do Rob and all your fellow heathens? Fan-freaking-tastic, man. Your dad
So
lost his license after brain surgery, yeah?
A pretty tight ship there then in the house.
Mm-hmm.
5 of you, right?
Well, I raised 4 daughters, and 2 are not here.
Oh, well, that's okay then. That's good.
So, but I've got, it's me, Ashley, which she'll always live with me. And then Abby, her fiance, and her baby that live in the basement. My basement's fully finished and pretty much an apartment.
So pretty much what you're telling me is you've been around nothing but women your whole entire life.
Yeah, I shot the balls off all mine, yes. So, yeah. That's why I always escaped to run to Jason's house all the time.
Yeah, my brother's out that baby game right now.
Well, it's all grandbabies now, so it's a whole lot more fun. I can say, nope, I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Pump them full of sugar and send them off to the parents. That's why I want to be a cool uncle where I don't have anything. I just, hey, you want to bring them over? Sure. Pump them full of sugar and send them back.
Well, and Brenna and Hannah, and I don't think Hannah only come over here a handful of times, but all of my nieces and nephews I was the favorite uncle. I always had fun and bought them shit.
Yeah. I think it's going on 9 o'clock here.
What? It's almost 10. What are you talking about?
I'm in Illinois, remember?
I know. I had to throw that dig out there at you.
Right. I'd like to be home.
Outgunned, I should have said. No. Dad speaks, they listen. They know better because I will shut them down in a second. They do know respect. That's one thing I try to strive on.
My granddaughter's like that.
Do you want everything put in the kitchen by the back door?
It's yes, sir, yes, ma'am, all that.
Actually running tonight?
Yeah, it will be.
Because I didn't know if it was from yesterday.
Should be fun.
Okay.
I got yours.
You just keep getting interrupted.
Most of the time it's Ashley because she just doesn't know how to stop. There are times she's kind of the case, but there are times where she tries my patience and then she knows it. She acts like she's 13 again or something. The old inner gangster's like knocking on the door about to come out.
I mean, that's you gotta poke the bear until the bear is starting to growl, and then you run.
Oh man.
Yeah, if this bear starts to growl, they close their door. Because I don't yell. But if I do yell, there
It's
will be
on.
hell to pay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm cool as shit. I mean, I try to stay cool as a cucumber, even in the worst situations. I try to stay cool, but you tell them 3 times and they don't listen that third time. Mm-mm.
When me and my brother were growing up, it was
Mm-hmm.
our parents had patience issues. They would go tell you to do something, they wouldn't give you a timeline to do it, and then expect it to be done right away. And you're like, well, if you want it done right away, you need to tell me that. I can't assume.
No, Dan, I didn't pull the switch thing. I have a belt. I rarely had to use it, but I did. And I ain't ashamed to say it.
I got the belt. I was a bad child.
Well, I can't say I was the best, but my grandpa was a Marine. And my grandma, she ran a hotel. Good looking, Cajun. So
sit down.
she put up with some bullshit too at the hotel she used to run a long time ago. So they really didn't put up a whole lot of BS, but they did let us get away with more than we should have sometimes.
Right.
But for the most part, if we back talk to grandma or grandpa,
Ooh.
that
Yeah, I would say all of my punishments were probably deserved.
there was some I could see I probably should have, but was able to detour around. But yeah, I still grandpa's hand was hard.
Yeah, in my case, my parents were the hard ones. My grandparents were the ones like, oh, it's okay. That's why we like going there.
Yeah, see, Dad, he disciplined us, but he also, him and Grandpa would make us, instead of getting mad and screaming and yelling, he'd take us out there and like, all right, fix it. You broke it, you fix it. And I'm like, what do I do? I don't know. Figure it out. Oh, shit.
My old grandpa would just sit there with his cane, and if he's running around, he'd do "Paddy-two-bo, and then if he kept on, he'd turn that cane around, and he had the hook in on the other end.
Oh, shit.
And if I'm running, boy, he was expert with that thing, man. He'd lasso your ass.
Oh, that's awesome.
And face first.
Dan, in 2nd grade, the year before they dropped the paddle in Ohio, I got it. And it was all because my 2nd grade teacher grabbed me by my ear and pulled me across that classroom, and I told him to let go because it hurt. And I yelled at him to let go because it hurt. He said, don't yell at me. So I grabbed a hold of his shirt, I jumped, and I grabbed his fucking earlobe.
Ooh. Dang, you were hanging on, huh?
Oh, I was. And then I was like, it doesn't feel good, does it? So he spanked me. He hit me with that paddle twice. And when my dad and grandpa found out, Grandpa went after the principal and said, "Give me that paddle. I'm gonna give you some of what you give him." So they didn't use the paddle after that.
Yeah, there's certain things that I wish they would bring back because I mean, when I was in school, there was kids that probably deserved the paddle, but then you had kids that just were
So
being kids.
exactly, yes, I totally agree. But him pulling my ear, and dude, it hurt. I still remember it. And then, I was all about retaliation. That's just how I was. I was that way till I found out I was a dad.
I had a similar situation, just not in the classroom. They drug me by my ear to the principal's office. The reason why was the dumb thing. Someone made a joke, and I was laughing at it, and I laughed a little too loud.
That would be me.
And so I got drugged to the principal's office for that. Granted, I was bad before that, but still, your punishments shouldn't.
What's up, Don?
Compound.
What's happening?
Hey, there's the finger.
If you look at it the right way, it's a middle finger.
It does. I need one.
The first finger, and you turn it around, it looks like the middle finger.
It does look like a
sorry.
middle, but it's not. When I go see
Wife got it
at
for
work,
me. Wife got it for me so I can fuck with a cat.
When I see it in the book, it's like, why is that a middle finger? And it's like, oh damn, it ain't. And that was
Oh,
the
wow.
last one they had.
It's going to be my new gimmick. I'm going to be the next YouTube star.
Like the semi truck guy that uses it.
Yeah,
He's got it
He's
band-aided and shit.
he's great. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. No,
Yeah,
these
they
late sunsets, man. It's like, man, by the time I come inside and get showered, and it's like I'm late. It doesn't get dark till what, about 8 o'clock now, 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:30 over here.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, they still had capital punishment when I was in school. I know I caught the paddle a few times.
Yeah,
Second-
I remember one time vividly. Stuck with me for years. Well, since then.
All right,
I'm
I'm
glad I still don't feel it,
chat
but
though.
the way he
Hi,
gave
Dylan.
it to me, boy,
Later,
I
buddy.
should still be feeling it.
Yeah, right.
Well, I know they dropped it because there were far too many they were abusing it.
Right.
So that's one reason why they dropped it. The other was it was just unethical to a lot of other parents and teachers and everything else. So
Tell you what, a good
Well-
SWAT from authority can go a long way in the right
oh
application.
yeah.
See, the way I was raised, getting whippings and all that, and a board at school,
Mm-hmm.
it gave me a condition, ailment, or not an ailment, but it gave me a condition that, and it's called respect.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know, it's called respect, and it gave me a condition. So,
Well, I always respected. It's just, everybody in that room that day in second grade, we were laughing and, joking around. And, we had got a little too loud, me and a couple of my friends. And he yelled at us twice to be quiet. And the last time, instead of him punishing anyone else, he just picked me.
You won the lottery, man.
yeah, he picked you.
So did he.
Me and my cousin got in a fight in second grade. And Miss Broussard, she was our teacher, and she manhandled us. Me and Aaron, she manhandled us. We, good sized little kids back then. And there was a cuss word. I cussed him out. And she brought us to the principal and closed that door. And we trapped. The principal wasn't in there. I told my cousin, man, we trapped. We ain't getting out of here.
Well,
So anyway, we was friends by then. I mean, that's how
That's usually how
fights
it
back
works.
then. You were friends right after the fight was over. So here comes Mr. Broussard, Mr. Harold, Papa, Pepe, Bebe. He was a movie star anyway. And
I
he was
didn't
like,
get
all right,
many
what y'all
fights.
was doing, boys? And we said, we were just horsing around and we started fighting. So he's like, oh, that ain't too bad. He says, all right. He said, I heard it a little different. So bend over. 2 licks a piece.
Mhm.
And then he said, hey, you. What was that you told your cousin?
Mm.
And he was like, oh, my God. 2 more licks. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
But were they good licks?
How many
Yeah, but they were all on the same butt cheek. The left butt cheek. There was none, man. Hit me on the right one to kind of even that sting out,
No, that's part of it. You can only lean on one side.
Yeah, he hit me that first time, and I was so mad that it pissed me off even more. And he hit me that second time, and it burned really bad. And I stared at him. Tears started coming down my face, and I was just like, "This is so stupid."
He didn't hurt you. He hurt your spirit.
Well, I think I got in one fight in like the 5th grade, and then I went to middle school, and that's when I was in a fight every other month. It was stupid, but it was all. I was tall
you
and
were that.
skinny, and they tried to bully me,
Right.
and I,
Didn't work.
taking kindness for weakness, big mistake. And I mean, you can ask Jason. It's for some dumb reason, people just tried to single me out into being the punk. So that's what happened. Then wax might be what kept me from getting suspended out of school. I did Saturday schools a lot. Unfortunately. That's where I got most of my homework done, though.
Wendy's laughed at that. That's where
Well,
the-
I mean,
well,
the
yeah.
bad
What
thing
else is there to do?
well, typically, we're at the racetrack and doing other shit through the week. So we had time to get our homework done. So we didn't have to be at the track until noon. So I would go to detention or Saturday school for a couple hours. Dad or grandma or somebody would pick me up, and then we'd head off to the track.
He'd get you away from the track for a little bit so you get your schoolwork done.
Well, like Dan said, I wasn't much for homework either. I hated homework because it interfered with the shit that I wanted to do.
Well, I was never big on homework.
Well, I always tried to get a study hall. Always.
Yes.
So I could try to use it to get
Free
my homework
space.
done. Yeah.
Free space.
Yeah, Mr. Evanston that ran Saturday school, you couldn't do none of that shit.
Saturday school, what's that?
Instead of being a detention on Saturday mornings, you go into school and stay there for 4 hours.
Wow.
They set up the volleyball net.
Oh, God, no.
No dodgeball?
So here what's messed up is in middle school, if you get Saturday school, they'd still send you to the high school, but you're only there for 2 hours. So at the high school, you got a 4-hour Saturday school.
Man, we didn't have none of that.
I don't
Yeah.
think they do it anymore.
Oh, yeah, they do here.
When we was in high school, we was so far out in the boonies, we'd probably go to Saturday just to have something to do.
Right.
Yeah, go meet your friends, huh?
Well,
Well,
it got to the point where
my
Mr.
buddy's
Evanston
house
just
was
sent
4
me out
miles
at
down the
2.
road. That's a long way riding a bike when you're 17.
Right. Now, I only spent 2 hours there most of the times. He'd send me home. He's like, I know you got stuff to do. Go ahead.
Not when we lived up Ralston. Not when we lived up Ralston.
Yeah, I got my license when I was 16. I had a car when I was
No.
17.
All we had was Brian's car, and he was my older brother. Yeah.
I was 14
All
when I
right.
got my learner's permit. I could
I
drive.
gotta take
but I
trash
couldn't
out and
drive.
shit. So
That's Sunday around here.
yeah,
Make
my
sure
trash runs in the morning. They run
Make
at like
sure that-
6:30 in the morning.
Oh
We got
yeah,
one of
it's
them
before
big
daylight.
big dippy dumpster. It's on wheels, about 3 foot or something about 3 foot. Lean it back, put it to the road. The truck comes with the forks. And today they had 2 guys on the truck. I guess the main truck broke down, and they was
I have
doing that by hand.
of
And
those,
I had some seafood gumbo in there that we forgot about.
Ooh.
Oh man, yeah, them crabs, boy. They, man, I raised my head on that, and I was like,
Now,
It's all
I've got
part of-
2 of those toter trash cans. One's recycle, and then one's regular trash. So I got 2 of them I got to take out.
Nope,
No.
I got one with a big lid.
And wheels.
Yeah.
Big
And-
fat
yeah,
wheels.
I got 3 with a big lid. We don't have a recycle bin, but there's a recycle place in town though, for paper, plastic, all that. Everybody just brings their stuff to there.
Yeah, both of mine are the big, huge toters with the wheels. And then one of them's
Yeah,
all recycled stuff. Engine Light Garage, what is up?
engine
Sorry,
light.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to head out though.
The
I gotta
they pay you
get
for
running.
they pay you for your paper and plastic over there.
Well,
Where
we-
I was,
I
yeah,
pay
they run a tab
$51.
for you.
I pay $51 a month for those dumbass trash cans.
Yeah, I'm gonna cost nothing.
Yeah, I know. And then they charge us to pick the trash up too.
Man,
Yeah.
and we don't pay squat. They give us the can if we want to when they putting them out. You ask for 2, they'll give you 2. But if you
Well-
wait till they gone the next day or 2 days later and need an extra one, it's $100 to buy it. Yeah, it's
Right.
yours after that. You can buy it. It's yours. Do what you want with it.
Yeah, they the other trash company didn't charge us for a trash can, but these people do.
Did
We passed the tax
I don't
voted
know.
on the tax for that, and it was 2 mil, 2 thousandths of a penny or whatever.
Them little
You know, it wasn't
like
more,
this,
so it passed with a landslide. Free trash.
like the one
Yes,
out
Dan,
back.
I can buy the cans, but they charge $350 per can.
What?
You could buy a big one at Walmart for like $60, $70.
I don't know.
Well,
I think
the-
we paid
And
20
it has to
bucks
be
a month.
something the truck can pick
I
up.
pay $20 a month and they pick up weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to match their equipment to be able to dump it because their trash guys will not touch the trash cans.
Oh no, everybody rides the back of the truck here. We're just a small town.
Well, that's what they used to do, you know,
I know.
waste management and stuff around here. But
No,
they changed over to this new place. It's called Republic Service,
With Wendy.
and they suck ass.
Yeah. Yeah, ours.
Well, I
doesn't
know
pass
around here, down at the
something.
So, Dan, our taxes, they used to take our trash fees from our taxes. Well, they changed all of that, and now it's not taken out of our taxes. It goes, we have to pay them separately now.
But they still got the same taxes y'all voted on. And
Oh, yeah,
plus,
it never
now y'all got
drops.
to pay. Yeah, they never drop. Yeah, that's a kick in the butt.
Yeah, see, Functional is not far from me. He's probably 30 minutes from me, and Republic is awful. Rumpke was awesome. Loved them. They didn't charge us for trash cans, nothing. And I think it was only like $19 a month.
I know when it's trash day around here, that thing's full. Wendy's good with that.
Well,
Like, I already got it planned. I already got it.
when the girls were going to their moms every other week, I only took trash out every other week.
I
You
remember
didn't
that
generate much.
No.
we had a stretch right around Christmas the way it followed or fell on Monday, because
Yeah.
Monday is trash day around here. Yeah, Christmas and then New Year's was Monday, and it's like they didn't pick up ours for like 3 weeks. It's like my shit's getting full, man. Where you guys at?
I was calling them every damn day. I was pissed.
Yeah, Wendy was on it.
Well,
Wendy-
Walter, I cannot change
The roads are
trash
bad.
companies yet because Republic has a landlock on a thing they signed, a contract. Next year, I can call whoever I want. So,
Is there much private industry for garbage men there? Or?
dude, we've got 3 different companies over here. We've got Rumpke, Waste Management, and Republic.
Wow, because we got the bigger, there's bigger garbage guys here, but you got locals that, kind of the families covered this area for years, it's like,
Oh,
they
gotcha.
got a new truck,
Our garbage man Don is the same place as the Lycoming Beverage.
Yeah, actually over here at the Bev is the same people that own the garbage truck
That's Ron's landlord too.
and Ron's landlord.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad on Gettysburg? Damn. That sucks. Yeah. And the bad thing is the drivers and the workers for Republic Service, they don't give a shit. They don't care if they dump your trash all over the road. They just keep on going to the next one.
Or Gettysburg Avenue. Okay.
Yeah, that's on the
When I hear Gettysburg,
bad.
Gettysburg is 2 hours down the road,
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
oh,
this
come on,
is-
they got
This is
Civil
a
War.
street in Trotwood,
okay.
and it's bad.
All right, I get it now.
Gettysburg is towards Harrisburg, towards Buck.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, man, they got battlefields down there, and you got realizing he's in Dayton.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the Gettysburg Address or nothing like that.
Yeah, that area.
Ron said Tim owns Lycoming Beverage. No, his brother does. It's all family.
No, it's his brother owns the Bev, Ron.
And the beverage up by Heller's is owned by the same family.
Yeah. One of those one family owns a third of the neighborhood.
2 beverages within 2 miles away.
Oh, come on, Kat. Here she comes. Keep going. That's just keep right on going.
All right. Well, much as I hate to do it, I need to run.
Yeah,
got
I
stuff
need to get to bed too. It's past my bedtime, but
Well, thanks for hanging out for 20 minutes. It's cool. I know you
I
got
know.
home late.
I know. I was wanting to get in here earlier, but that sun doesn't go down till 8 after. I don't know what it
Right.
is now, but I'm not.
Thanks for coming in, Cajun.
Hey, I appreciate you having me in. And Don, good seeing you again. Good seeing a bunch of the guys I actually know in the comments.
Chat.
there.
Yeah.
And the chat.
Old Lars.
Y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe, be that way, stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch
Right
y'all
on.
later.
Crackling
Okay.
time.
grease. I like it. All right. Night all.
Later,
See you
Don.
later, Rob.
All right. Lars, good to see you, buddy. We're all jumping off here. Functional. I'll holler at you here soon. Wendy, Dan, Ron, UP, if you're still here, Jason, all you. I'm always safe, brother. I try to practice to be, but we'll see. Later, Dan. You too, Lars. Tell JB we all said hey. Later on.